What's up, y'all? So let's get off into this reading. This reading is going to be about our good sis Tiffany Haddish. I don't know if we're gonna call her our good sis no more. Because this girl is out of control. Like, she will do any fucking thing to make sure that she's still sitting at that table with them evil ass folk, just sitting there. Look at her in the Six of Pentacles saying, sitting there like a damn dog on the floor, like a lap dog. That Three of Cups shows up to show that Tiffany is willing to do anything to remain famous. And the Seven of Swords shows up showing that she's lying. When she says that, oh, my soul this, my soul that, or Jesus this, Jesus that, girl, don't believe that shit. She's coming up with the Moon card and the High Priestess energy, not to mention the Three of Wands in reverse with the Six of Wands in reverse. She's willing to do anything to stay famous, but these people are willing to do anything to cut ties with her. While they had let her sit at the table with them for a while and have fun, have a little bit of success, they never saw any long term for Tiffany Haddish. She was just literally there just to be used. They're like, okay, well, we'll let this bitch sit at the table with us, this ghetto ass bitch, this dumb ass bitch, because this is what they think of her. They think that she's wild, bullheaded, out of control. They think she's a lesbian because she's wild masculine. You know, they think nothing of her. They're like, all right, let's pick this bitch brain. Let's see what we can get up out of her. And you know her, she talks too fucking much and does too much. So she went her ass over there cooning and tap dancing and begging them white folk for attention and telling them about how her life has been so bad and she done struggled and she don't get along with none of her family and she had such a fucked up family life. You know, she went over there with this fucking story looking for these white folks to pick her up by her bootstraps, and that's exactly what they did. They're like, okay, well, let's pull this house nigga in and see how much we can get out of this bitch. But notice that the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and so is the Four of Wands. They never had any long-term plans for her. They just spent a little money on her, gave her a little money, and they were going to send her away. They were going to take away whatever they had. But let's continue. The Chariot card is in reverse, signifying that she's out of control, out of her mind. So they know that she is with the shits and will do whatever the fuck they tell her to. See, Tiffany Haddish, they see her as a fool. See, she doing all this cooning and stepping and fetching and shit, and they see her as a young, malleable fool. They got her when she was young. She's old now. They've gotten about all the use they can out of her. She's 43 years old. She's changing. She's turning into this real disagreeable person. No matter what things they provide for her, no matter how many niggas they throw her way, because let's face it, I mean, she's not an ugly person, but she's not beautiful. She's masculine. She's too much. Like, nothing works with her, you know, no matter what they present her. They've even tried to polish the bitch up, tried to give her a better appearance, you know, just tried to give her a queenly response to what they were trying to do. But Tiff stayed herself, stayed real loose, stayed real ghetto. Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy, y'all. And they got tired of that. They're like, all right, her little 20 minutes of fame is up. And it's time to change up and stop doing some shit. It's time to pull back from Tiffany Haddish. That's why she's doing dumbass coon shit like, I want to go over to Israel just to see for myself. Girl, fuck you. She's trying to get them to pay attention to her because she needs some money. She needs some work. And shit, nobody's fucking with her. Look, here's the King of Swords. Her handler is even showing up. Kevin Hart is showing up like, yo, I don't know what to do with this bitch. Whereas there once one time he fucked with her and took her under his wing and he was supposed to watch her. He's changing, or his energy has changed toward her. He like, I don't really want to associate myself with her because Tiffany Haddish be out here crashing out, drinking, you know, wilding out over Common. And we're going to speak on Common in a few slides, y'all, because he was a part of the destruction of Tiffany Haddish, the destruction that they played upon because they knew that she was a weak bitch with a weak mind and she had all kinds of emotional issues. They knew that she wanted to have children, couldn't have children, all of this shit. They knew that she was so egotistical that she would run around and announce it to everybody. And then when things wouldn't work her way, they knew that she would go and retreat. And upon her retreating, they needed her to spin back around that block to that drinking and shit. But before she did all of that shit, or after she did that, they like, yo, this ain't really no good situation to keep fucking with this bitch. But we can't really, you know, walk clean away from her. We can't just throw her away. She's, you know, seen too damn much. She done been a part of these freak offs and this shit that we done did with these human beings, and she done helped us groom these children. Like, she's very complicit in some shit that some of us bigwigs done did. They don't want to let the bitch go because of Two of Swords and Eight of Wands energy. She done seen too much, she talked too motherfucking much, and they know that Tiffany Haddish would get her ass out here and run. And she'd run her mouth. What does she do? What do they do, though? Being the devious, evil people that they are, they play on this bitch's insecurities. They play on every toxic element that she has. Again, she has a drinking problem and an addiction problem. That's why the devil card is present with the Tower and the Star card. The Star card is in reverse, meaning that Tiffany Haddish does not know who she is. She has no self-esteem. She has no intentions on becoming a better person. So like I said, they remember the shit she ran up in there and told them about her having such a fucked up history and being so hurt. And they make sure they do it like they do Wendy Williams, honey. Give us some shit to drink, Throw a nigga in her path. See, Common shows up as the King of Pentacles in reverse because he was never supposed to be with her. He was just supposed to help fuck her up a little bit more. And what is she doing? Crashing out over Common. Drinking. Look at the Temperance card in reverse. That is anything done in excess. Everything she's doing is excessive, even down to her not being able to let Common go. See, the goal is to embarrass her enough to where that she destroys her own career without them even having to do anything to her. Because let's face it, a lot of black people are tired of Tiffany Haddish. We feel like she's an embarrassment to women, black women. I don't mean just women, I mean black women. They know that people are getting tired of her and people are over this brand of comedy that she has. So they're like, you know what? Let's hope that she embarrasses herself enough or drinks enough and smokes enough and crashes. And they trying to send her stupid ass to jail, y'all. So while she trying to go to Israel, she might want to go get her a lawyer. She's about to be sent to jail for that drinking. All right, y'all.